What's up guys, Firewolf here, showing you guys the new ASUS ROG Swift OLED PG32UCDP. This is a 32-inch dual 4K and 1080p gaming monitor that features LG's 3rd generation W-OLED technology with a fast 240Hz refresh rate and a blazing fast 480Hz option. Not to be confused with the UCDM version that I just unboxed a few days ago. This UCDP has a non-glare matte coating which helps fight glare from harsh light sources and does a better job at it versus the UCDM version with its anti-reflection semi-gloss coating. In this video, I'll be doing an unboxing, sharing my first impressions, and showcasing some fire 4K 240Hz gameplay using my 4090 gaming PC. And I'll also be throwing in 1080p 480Hz gameplay and sprinkle it with some PS5 gameplay as well. Stay tuned for a future review of this PG32UCDP. So for now, let's unbox the ROG Swift OLED PG32UCDP. Really excited to see how this is gonna look. It's probably gonna be very similar to the one that I just unboxed, which is the DM version. It's gonna be the LG W-OLED version. So I'm really excited to see how that's gonna look. Right now I have this flipped over, and as you can see, it comes in this beautiful ROG packaging over here. So let's go ahead and flip it over and see what we get inside the box. Alright, first thing outside the box, we're going to have the base. This is going to be the feet portion, very similar to all of the ROG Swift OLED models that we've been seeing. It's really sturdy, it has a nice gunmetal color to it. You can see right over here, we have NVIDIA G-Sync Compatibility, which is awesome. Alright, and next thing we're going to have is the arm portion of the stand. A really nice gunmetal gray with some gloss black accents. Overall, it's a nice looking gamer inspired stand here. And what I like about this stand is that it does have a 1/4-inch tripod mount over here, so you can mount your camera, maybe some extra key lights or something like that. So this is definitely focused for content creators or streamers who definitely see a value in this. Now, not everybody's gonna like this style of the stand, but it does look really cool. All right, next thing we're gonna have is the VESA mount adapter. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the fact that you have to have a separate adapter to mount it on a monitor arm. All right, next thing we're gonna have is a special piece that's gonna go underneath the stand. And this is what's gonna be responsible for beaming a special LED lights, which will light up with this ROG logo. All right, next we're gonna have all of our documents over here. Let's start off with this black envelope here. We have a nice Republic of Gamers. And we can see right inside, we have a nice welcome to the elite Republic of Gamers community. And these are little subtle touches that make the unboxing experience feel more premium, especially since this monitor does cost a lot of money. Next, we're gonna have a quick start guide, followed by the mandatory sticker booklet here. A ton of ROG stickers, which is really nice. And here we get a color calibration testing report. And this is great to see because this gives you a nice report of the color accuracy of this monitor. And finally, for the documents, we have an ASUS VIP member notice. All right, here is the power adapter for the monitor here. It's gonna be a separate piece here. All right, and finally we have the accessory pouch. Another cool thing that they give us here, because you could always reuse this to throw all the cables you don't need. First thing inside that pouch is gonna be the US plug. It's gonna connect to that power adapter that I just showed you. And here's another cool touch here. We have a nice microfiber cloth here. And we can see ASUS on the bottom right. And I like the fact that they give you a microfiber cloth to clean the screen. That wasn't there on the UCDM version. So on the DP, it looks like they're giving you something extra, which is really cool. Next, we have all of our cables wrapped in some anti-static bags. We're gonna get an HDMI 2.1 cable. And what I like about these cables is that they have the nice ROG logo over here, followed by what type of cable they are. And this is another thing that I always like the ROG brand that they do. They just add those subtle touches. They don't really have to, but the fact that they give you there, it just makes it feel extra special. Next, we have the DisplayPort 1.4 cable here. Really nice and thick. Next, we're gonna have a USB 3.2 upstream cable over here. And finally, one of my favorite cables to see included is gonna be a USB-C to C cable. And this is going to be responsible for both audio and video, as well as charging as well. So I love the fact that ASUS gives you all the cables that are needed to connect so many different types of devices. Of course, you can use the accessory pouch here. So for anything that you don't need anymore, you can store all of your accessories here and just zip it up, or maybe you can use it as a lunchbox. Who knows? Whatever you want to do with it. I love this touch. All right, guys, let's go ahead and unveil the monitor. This is where we all came to see. All right, we got some fingers here showing us how to spread it, but my experience on the past monitor here is actually a little piece that we just ripped here. I just want to open it up nice and gentle, spread it apart. All right, here's the actual monitor here, and I gotta say, compared to the UCDM, they definitely packaged this. They definitely wrapped up this monitor in a lot of plastic films. You can see it looks shiny in the back. I do have to peel it off because I'm not 100% sure how it's gonna look. But I also love the fact that they include this bubble wrap protecting that beautiful OLED display. I love when they have this here. This is very important because you don't want to scratch that beautiful screen. And we can see a beautiful thinness over here, very thin panel, and a nice oversized heatsink over here. So let's go ahead and set this up. So first things first, the stand is obviously going to go right over here, or you can use the VC adapter if you're going to put it on a monitor arm. You're going to grab your arm portion over here. You're going to angle it in. Before you do that, press this down. And that's pretty much it. All right, and finally, we're going to install the last portion here, the bottom portion. Now, right in the center, you're going to notice some LEDs, and that's going to be the one responsible for beaming that ROG logo light on the bottom. First, we're going to grab our bottom feet here to locate the screw, and we're going to match it up with the top right over there. And good thing it has a wingtip screw here, so just screw that in place. No tools necessary at all. We want to make sure that's nice and tight. And finally, we're going to grab the bottom puck portion here. It's going to feature that ROG logo over here. And right on the bottom, there are some magnets here. So you just line it up and that's pretty much it. All right, guys, now take a look at the back here. It does have a darker color. It's almost like a matte black instead of a lighter gray. So I do like that already. All right, now we're ready to do a beautiful screen reveal. First thing we're going to take off is the bubble wrap. All right, and finally, we're gonna take off this super reflective screen protector. Another layer of protection that I absolutely love to see. And there we have it, guys, a beautiful 32-inch LG W-OLED panel here. Let's go ahead and turn on the ring light to see how it handles the reflections here. So it definitely has a anti-reflective screen over here. Definitely a very subtle matte coating, as you can see here. All right, now that I have everything connected to my 4090 gaming PC, now we have the UCDP fully connected, and that OLED screen looks absolutely beautiful. Now taking a look around the stand here, you can see that it does take up some space here. I'm not the biggest fan of monitor stands that have these feet that stick out. Although they did a good job of not making it stick out so much, I would have preferred a better stand, like an L-shaped stand like you see on the other 4K monitors here. But the stand is very sturdy. Now you are going to see some RGB lighting on the actual monitor itself. Starting with the bottom here, you're going to see this RG logo light up. You can turn this off. And same thing with this, the back does light up. And the puck, as you can see, does beam out some light on the bottom. Now a lot of you guys might not like that. It does add a gamer's touch to it, but for those that are looking for a stand that has a more grown-up appearance, then obviously this is not it, and I would recommend just using a monitor arm instead. And like I said earlier, the stand is sturdy here. It does have some nice height adjustments here. We got a decent amount of swivel as well. And we also have a really high tilt and a bottom tilt as well. All right, so let's make sure we're maximizing this monitor here. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open up display settings, and we're gonna go all the way down to advanced. Now by default, they have it at 60 Hertz, but we're gonna go all the way up and crank it up to 240.02. And next thing we're gonna do is make sure that NVIDIA G-Sync is on. So at the time of this video here, I have version 560.70, which was released on July 15th. And at the moment, it does say that it's not validated as G-Sync compatible. However, we can go ahead and continue checking this anyways, and we're just gonna hit apply. All right, now that we have G-Sync on, everything is nice and maximized. We have 4K, we have G-Sync on. But other than that, if you want to switch it to the 480 Hertz mode, you would click on the menu, settings on the back, and you would scroll down to gaming, and then there's the option of frame rate boost. You click on that, and it should automatically switch to the 480 Hertz with the 1080p resolution. So as you can see here, now it's set to 1920 by 1080 at 480 Hertz. My first impressions of the display is how gorgeous and subtle the matte coating is versus the LG 32GS95UE that I reviewed earlier. This OLED screen is beautiful, and I love the fact that we have so many options to choose from for an awesome 4K OLED monitor. The blacks are so damn good and creamy, and the non-glare coating truly makes it easier to use in brighter setups with intense vitamin D coming in. It'll take some time to cook up this review, especially when I just got the PG32UCDP, so I'm excited and can't wait. For now, I'll leave you guys with some awesome 4K and 1080p gameplay to give you an idea how this monitor would look. Keep in mind that for 1080p gameplay, I lowered all the graphics to bare bones in order to be as close to that insane 480Hz refresh rate. Any questions? Drop them down below.
down fast. That may be lost ammo. Or my focus might find something I can use around here.
Let's do this. Let's finish this. No escape. You're done. Here we go. It's over. That it?
End of the line, punk! I'm gonna enjoy this.
See ya.
A stalker! On your guard, brother! I took his phone down predator! Your shield's busted, brother! Just keep your feet moving, yeah?
The horns are glowing! Might be a weak point!
Still here? Well, thanks for sticking all the way through. I really appreciate it. I'll have affiliate links down below that help and support the Firewolf Tech channel. And for any questions on this monitor, drop a comment down below. Now on to finish the review. Firewolf out.